Well, hello everybody! We are officially live and we are so excited to be watching this new gameplay video of Tears of the Kingdom. And I am hearing wait, what am I hearing myself through? Oh yeah, I realized I had the screen pulled up on my phone and I was very confused for a second there.
We're professionals.
Okay, so we're gonna go on. You guys ready to watch it? Who's excited?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I am so ready.
Your body is ready?
I'm buffering it.
My body is tired, but I am ready.
Okay, cool. Well then let's do this.
Can you count us down?
Hello, everyone.
Okay,
so we can
fine.
all play time.
Then
Yeah.
count us
do this.
down.
Hello, everyone.
Hang on, let me pull
I'm
up
AG
the
Allen,
chat on
producer
my
of
phone
The
so I
Legend of
can see
Zelda.
everything.
Yeah, that's what I had to do. Yeah.
Okay, are you guys? Let me know when y'all are ready.
All right, let's do this.
In
Nintendo's like,
5,
hey.
4, 3, 2, 1, play.
All right, let's
Hello,
do
everyone.
this.
I'm AG Aonuma, producer of The Legend of
I
Zelda.
always find it so fascinating how they can speak and none of their
First, I have some
mouth
news.
shapes match their words. It's
Development
really
on The Legend
talented.
of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is now complete. Thank you very much for waiting. Many of you are looking forward to this game, and we've released a few trailers so far. Although it'll just be a brief glimpse, I'm going to actually play the game for you all today and show you what it's like. Okay? Let's begin.
Please get
Here we
rid
are
of weapon
in the land of
durability.
Hyrule.
Oh, there's a food
Like The
button.
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, there's a vast world to
Oh,
explore.
yeah.
Oh, he gets the apples.
Of course, it's not
Something's
just the
above
same
it.
world as is. It's changed in many ways.
Okay,
If we talk
shield on
about
the
all of
left,
the changes
okay.
today, we'll run out
Something's
of
above the
time,
apple.
so we
The
hope
L
you'll seek
button.
them out for yourself when the game launches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Well, this is
It
certainly
must be
Breath of the
In this game,
Wild.
the
They
vast
pointed out.
world of Hyrule reaches high into the sky.
Five.
You'll notice some land masses floating up there.
Yeah,
We call them
someone
Sky
blurred,
Islands.
Looks like a flower. Or maybe
probably
it's
wondering
Sheikah
something.
symbol?
How do you get to the Sky
Yeah,
Islands when they're
it's
so
the arm
high up?
ability, whatever it is.
Okay, here's a stable.
If we take a
This is
look,
Twin Peaks?
oh,
Yeah.
something's falling from the sky.
Oh, what's falling from the sky?
Do you see it?
Yeah.
I wonder what that is. Let's head over to it.
I wonder what that is
Very
too.
lovely.
We're almost at the spot where the object fell.
Oh, and the symbol for L changed.
Here.
Oh, it's the toilet.
Okay, let's use one of
toilet?
Link's new abilities.
Yeah, the one that Link launches
You
up
do
into
this
the
on the
sky
rock that
and
just
one of the
fell.
things.
Yeah. Rewind?
I've been saying
Look,
there was a
it started
rewind. I've been
rising.
saying it this whole time.
This power is known as recall,
Yeah.
which rewinds an object's movement.
Knew it. I called
Since
it.
I just used recall on the
It's
fallen
called
rock,
recall,
I can
but
now
this
rise
says
into the sky.
rewind.
We're a lot closer to the Sky Islands. Let's use
This
the
is
paraglider
cool.
to reach one of them.
And then it falls
There are
back
a
down.
few other
Nice.
Sky Islands floating here too.
Big.
I made
That
it.
looks like the labyrinth.
There are lots of ways to reach
Dragon!
the Sky Islands, so we hope you'll try a few different methods. Okay.
Oh, that's a big black
Now
storm
we're on a
cloud.
slightly bigger Sky Island. Just like
Link
on the
has got those
surface,
luscious
there are
locks.
several man-made structures. Some trees are also growing here. You won't see many of those yellow trees on the surface, though. Let's walk around for a bit.
What if Zelda cut her hair so she would have the same hair length as Link, and they could disguise themselves as each other?
There's a branch on the ground.
That's
When you find something like this, you
Sure,
should
okay.
pick it up. It might come in handy later.
I was right about the rewind.
Let's continue.
Oh, please don't
Now
let
man
us
is up
have
for that.
weapons
Oh,
that
something's
break
there.
after 3 hits.
This is a
see.
brand new enemy
What
called
the
a
hell?
construct. We'll
Oh,
fight
it's
it
so
using the
funny.
branch we
I
just
like
picked
him.
up.
It's adorable.
Oh!
Not good, not good. Quick, get another branch and... we
Although it
defeated
did seem to do more damage than it used to.
This could also be just a
Well, it
weak
could just be
enemy.
a weak enemy. We don't know what.
Oh my god,
We've now
no!
explored more of this Sky Island.
Did that just say a zone?
As expected, fighting with just a
Yeah.
branch won't get us very far.
Lord.
Also, this branch is almost broken. So here's another one. of
Now we
Link's new
throw
abilities.
it.
If we use this branch and the rock over
Red
here
Twilight
and
fans.
do this,
Oh, What is this?
Look, we can stick
What
them
the?
together. We created a makeshift hammer.
I like
This
that.
is
Oh,
called
we're
fuse.
just crafting.
You can stick objects
Yeah,
together
fuse.
to create
Okay,
new
so that's
weapons
how
with
he
various
made the
effects.
tractor, I guess.
Let's take on another
that's
construct
kinda
with
cool.
this fused weapon. We're dealing with two
That
of them at
rock got
once.
real small.
Yeah.
Oh, and I was.
Oh, we beat one. The weapon's attack is
Cannot
definitely
believe
improved.
They gave in to the Zelda tubers.
And its durability.
The other branch broke, but
looks
this
like
weapon
it,
has
yeah.
much better durability.
Hey,
You can do all
nice.
sorts of things by experimenting with the fuse ability.
Long stick.
Okay.
You can fuse two
Zonai
weapons, for
charge.
example. If we take this long stick and fuse it with a pitchfork,
It does
we
not
can create a
confirm
weapon
Elias,
with a
Tyler.
much longer attack range.
Elias.
With this,
So
we don't
long.
have to get too close to enemies, and we
So
can safely
long.
attack
Wow.
from a distance.
Okay, this
Mega
is
poker.
I like that.
You can also fuse
want
The
arrows
third
with
phase of
materials
this
in your
fusion
inventory.
is Sephiroth's sword.
For instance,
Yeah.
try fusing this leaf to an arrow.
Oh,
What? What?
Wait, what does that do?
Fuse an ice elemental material to an arrow, and
Yeah,
you
but
can
what does
freeze
the leaf
faraway
do?
enemies.
Oh, nice ice arrows.
not going to show us.
Very
I want to do
useful.
the leaf.
I want to
addition-
put a piece of beef on my arrow.
Let's see. Ah, there's a bird
Yeah,
flying
what happens if
around.
we get the steak?
If you're out hunting, you might
Turns
feel
into
that aiming with
hibachi.
an arrow is too difficult. Apparently, my eyes can't track fast-moving objects as of late, so my shots rarely land.
Oof.
So, at times like these,
You almost sniped
here's
that.
an eyeball you can get by defeating monsters.
No way.
Fuse it to an arrow and
We have tracking arrows now.
Homing
No
arrows?
way.
home in on the target.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, we saw
Okay.
that.
Let's try this on
a while
another
back.
Well, I don't remember that.
Okay, I'm
I'll
getting
just fire
over
in that
my
general direction. It's very simple.
dislike of durability.
Depending on what you stick together, the fuse
Well,
ability
they
could also
nerfed
be
it
beneficial for hunting.
completely, unless you're using a tree branch.
Yeah.
I fused a mushroom to my shield. Now, you're probably wondering if this has any use. Well, this mushroom is actually a puff shroom. Let's fight an enemy with this. I blocked with the shield. Okay, there's smoke now.
Oh, cool.
The enemy's lost sight of Link,
Oh, you can
so
sneak past it.
A
attack!
sneak strike is a thing. Cool.
Even if you
It was
struggle
a
with
ga- it was a
combat,
thing in the
you can
previous
take down
game.
enemies using similar
Yeah, I
methods.
relearned that recently, and I
In
was
the
like, they
previous
had
game,
sneak
you'd
strikes.
I do
usually
not
get
remember a
powerful
sneak
weapons
strike.
by
I guess I've
defeating
never done
strong
it, but I'm also
enemies.
not sneaky.
But in this game,
By the time you're good at
even
Breath
the
of the Wild, it
weakest
don't
weapon
matter
with
too
something
much.
else could turn it into a useful weapon. There are even more gameplay options for sticking things together. Let me
You just keep
demonstrate.
fusing things together, or yeah.
Some of the Sky Islands even have rivers. We'll want to cross this one, but swimming across it, well, the river's too wide for that. We need a boat.
Man,
The
that's
L
not
turned
why
into
you
Of
call
Of
it.
course,
red
there isn't
hand.
anything that resembles a boat
Yeah.
around here.
Why?
So Link is a
We'll
necromancer
lift up this log and attach it to a second log.
or a warlock.
Let's do one more.
So he's doing this with
We'll
his
bring
hand.
this
He's
over
not using a
here
Sheikah
and
slate.
attach a third
Yeah.
log.
I don't see the Sheik Slate on his like hip or anything.
It's a
Right,
makeshift
'cause it's all
route.
in his hand. All of his Sheikah
This is
powers are in
another
his
new
hand.
ability called
Oh,
Ultra
yes.
Hand. Even though the
Ultra
logs
Hand.
are
They're
currently
explaining it.
attached, they can be detached. Let's modify the shape of the raft. You can always attach things or detach them like this.
This was the nuts and bolts part, I think.
Now,
Yeah.
if we put this on the water, it's made of wood, so the buoyancy will keep it afloat. We've made a simplified version of a boat. However,
Crayon
it
is,
won't move in
so-
its current state, so we'll need
He's
something
about
to
to
propel
put
it
a little
forward.
motor on it.
Oh, look how the L button is.
Called a Zonai
There's
motor.
something here. Let's try hitting it. Oh, wind. It's blowing
Fuck
wind.
is there better?
He's got a, why he's got
Looks
a
like we found a
battery?
fan. Why don't we try
How
attaching
much?
Probably
it?
the Zonai charge.
Give the fan.
Probably uses the Zonai charger, like the little power cells.
Well, it looks like it recharges.
We'll attach another one.
Ha!
This should make
We're
the boat
making
well balanced.
It's
a hovercraft.
It's a pod racer.
Okay,
They just
it's
showed
attached.
It is
Guess what?
unfortunately a
All right,
pod
let's try
racer.
moving
There's
the boat.
nothing unfortunate about a pod racer.
Hey, it's moving. It's sailing pretty
working.
fast.
Yeah,
with
but
the
you
wind from the
can't-
fans.
It's working.
You can't steer,
Since we
but
added
Now
two
this is
fans,
pod
we
racing.
should be able to cross the river in no time.
This is
this is kind of
All
cool.
right, we reached the other side.
A
In the
Zonai
most
bird
recent
of some
trailer,
kind.
we showed scenes of Link riding a large car and a flying machine. Those vehicles actually aren't in the game from the start. Instead, you'll be able to freely craft them on your own. There are all sorts of objects you'll come across in
What
this
is this
game.
hand glue?
And depending on how
on
you
the
use your
things?
imagination, you can do a lot with them. So, try crafting different things and explore this world at your leisure. There are even more new abilities. Take this building over here. Okay, watch this.
Shape changed.
Look, I passed right through the ceiling.
Ooh.
This new
Cool.
ability is called
Do we think
Ascend.
that these abilities are
If
the
you're in a place
dungeon
with a
items?
ceiling, you can go
Complete a dungeon,
through
you get to do another one of these things with the hand.
to the floor
That would
above
make
you.
sense.
Maybe. I kind of expected
Assuming
to work
there
There
just
are
like
some
the.
restrictions, but what's great about this
Or you get them all at
is
once,
that
like
as
Breath of the
long as
Wild.
there's a ceiling,
That's what I'm
you
thinking.
can use it anywhere.
Yeah, it could go either way.
Is there
For
a limit
example,
to how high
this
it can
place
go?
has a cave with a hill.
He just said
right
as
above
long
it.
as it has a ceiling, you can
If
do
you
it.
use the ability
That's why I'm
here,
asking.
Feel free to do science.
come on, keep going. Okay,
This is
we
out of bounds,
emerged
I
at the
guess.
top of the hill. In the previous game, you had to use stamina to climb a mountain. But in this game, if there's a mountain with a cave like this one, you can now get to the top without having to climb all the way up. Here's another example. Imagine you're stuck in a cage. If it's got a ceiling,
This guy has 4
you know what to
hearts
do,
and
right?
1 stamina wheel.
Exactly. Oh, there's
The
another
ascending
construct.
looks like a UFO.
It seems to be holding a strange
UFOs
weapon.
From Majora's Mask confirmed.
Some enemies are equipped with fused weapons, so battles will play out a bit differently from the previous game.
It's like he has a fly swatter.
Ah, it blew
He's
me away
holding a
with
door
wind.
as a weapon.
It's a fly swatter.
Looks like it's got some sort of fan. Ah! I got pushed off! Oh well,
There
let's
goes-
just return to the
Oh.
surface.
Those little pockets of
You can
mouse?
quickly descend from the sky to
Yeah.
the surface like this. It feels so good. In the sky,
Oh.
you'll be able to look out across the land.
Is it Death Mountain?
You can also
Yeah,
search for
it's-
destinations
Yeah.
that pique
I
your
was looking.
interest.
I was looking at the runes on the ground.
Once you've chosen your destination, you can speed
I've
things
seen
up,
those.
like this. Let's dive into this river.
How do I call my loft wing?
And we're back on the surface.
Gotta build it.
That would have killed Link.
There are still so many things I'd like to show you, but let's leave it at that for now.
Oh yeah, that's already like 10 minutes. Holy cow!
What
The
did you think?
minimap was showing coordinates.
Some of Link's new
Yeah.
abilities were updated from the previous game. I'm sure some of you watching me play were thinking, wait, if you could do that, then maybe you could do this too. In this game, you can do a lot of things just by thinking about what's even possible. There's still a lot of new gameplay, mysteries, and encounters we couldn't show today, but they're all jam-packed into this unfamiliar Hyrule, and we hope you'll use your imagination to explore it. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.
You're welcome.
Okay. I am intrigued.
I'm somehow still as neutral as I was.
Well, I was hoping they'd get rid of the.
Wait.
Ooh.
Oh, we knew this was coming. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but still. Effect added, so you mean it doesn't actually do this?
Joy-Cons in a dark.
OLED.
Introducing the Switch Pro.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
If
Oh
they
no,
were
it's the
to
Switch.
do
It's the whole Switch. Special edition OLED.
Yeah. The Splatoon one had decals like on it, like built into it as well.
428.
It's so pretty.
And a Pro controller
Oh,
and a
it's so pretty.
Yeah, and that carrying case.
Very nice.
Those come out late on launch day.
I'd like them to make it the controller dock thing. Actually, have the pattern continue on it though. Like I get, yeah, you can still use the dock that you got with your first Switch because obviously everyone needs a second Switch.
Although my first dock doesn't work all that well.
Also, I should point this out. Tears of the Kingdom, at least last time I checked, Nintendo brought back that special gift thing where you spend $100 and you get these 2 tokens to use for 2 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, the vouchers. So Tears of the Kingdom actually qualifies for the voucher, or at least that's what it was the last time they announced it. So if the $70 price point is making you wary, if you get one of those vouchers, again, it's $100 for 2 vouchers.
Those are a nice price hack.
And that's an easy way for you to get it for technically $50. Or if you want to think of it another way, for $30 more, you get a $60 game, another $60 game. So
I really don't need another Switch.
Neither do I, but it was pretty.
I don't want one.
No, like I'm going to get it, but like, what am I going to do? Free Switch. I'm gonna have to sell one.
I might get it for Athena. Yeah.
I still have the old model Switch, so if I actually had money, I would think about it just so I could have an OLED model. But
I have the launch day one, and then I have the Pokemon OLED.
Well, pre-orders are probably open everywhere, so go snag it up before it's gone.
Them yet. I pulled them up as soon as I saw them. I figured we'd be 20 minutes late, but I haven't seen them up anywhere.
Anyway,
it is going to be $360 though.
Not
$360?
Yeah.
Is that how the normal OLED's priced? I forget.
I think normally it's $350 or.
I feel like that's how much I spent on the Pokemon one. Honestly, I can't remember. All I know is when the Pokemon one came out, I was like, I have to get this one because my old Switch was like on its last leg, and Dan needed one, so he has my old one.
I do wish we'd gotten a story trailer at some point, but I doubt we're gonna get one.
To be perfectly honest, I don't think there's enough there that I don't think a story trailer is really going to do that much. Like, we technically have gotten some story trailers just without text. Like, we know it's going to involve.
I don't think they're going to show too much more of the story.
I don't think they are either.
I don't think there's really any need to, because I think more people were interested in what the gameplay was, and I think if they show more about the story, it could probably give away too much. And that's kind of going to be part of the fun, is discovering what the story is.
It still just looks like more Breath of the Wild is what it still just looks like.
Which isn't a
what
bad
if I told
thing.
you that this was always going to be
Breath of the Wild? I know, and it sucks because Breath of the Wild is slowly going lower and lower on my Zelda tier list.
It has always been low on your Zelda tier list.
Yeah, but it keeps getting lower. Which is
Peyton, that's because I keep playing more Zelda games after that came out.
And every time I get Breath of the Wild, I'm like, man, this sucks.
8-Bit Elliot does bring up a valid point, which is they think that Zelda is probably going to be in it.
What if she's not? What if she's in the first 5 minutes and then she's just dead, like literal? Just literal dead.
I mean, it's still more
possible.
Than
It would still be a Zelda game with more Zelda in it than some others.
I mean,
that is fair.
Zelda 2, she spends the entire game unconscious, so.
Zelda 1, she's vaguely in it.
I mean, Breath of the Wild.
The princess is in another castle, not real Zelda.
I don't know. I needed more than that. I'm gonna get the game. I'm gonna play it. I'll probably enjoy it, but I'm not like. I don't know where the series goes from here. If that makes sense.
I mean, open world games are really, really big right now, and so they made a Zelda version of that. And Breath of the Wild was a fine game. I have my own issues with it, just because it veered too far off of what I consider a Zelda game. But it's still a fun game. Like, it's still fun to play. I'm replaying it now.
I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it.
In the middle of playing Master Mode finally.
And I think
and that might be part of it. Might be my primary profiles on Master Mode.
Did you just do straight Master Mode from the get-go?
No, I played it normally, and I got bored because it was easy, and then I switched to master mode, and I hated it because it was ridiculously difficult until the very end.
Wow.
And then I 100%ed master mode, and I was like, well, that was a game.
So yeah, I like the new combination mechanic because it looks like if you use a weapon until it's just about broken, then combine it with something, it resets the durability. Because the stick or the twig was almost dead, and then he put the rock on it, and then it worked again. And if we can do that, I will not be nearly as upset about weapon durability.
It makes me wonder if the compendium is going to return, because then getting the compendium for all the weapons is going to be a nightmare.
Well, that was interesting.
Yeah. And I like the new arm power stuff. I'm interested to find out exactly how they explain how that works.
I'm mostly curious to see if that's going to be like a progressive thing, like in previous Zelda games, or they just give it to you during the tutorial, like in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I really would like to see the return of progression.
The fact we have to say that should just prove my point.
But again,
What do you mean, Peyton?
You're just talking about open world.
Yeah, I mean, open world games, there generally doesn't tend to be
always
a quote unquote progression.
It's not always a good thing either, right? You compare two other games like Horizon Zero Dawn, and Horizon Forbidden West. Zero Dawn was a lot like Breath of the Wild, where you have everything you need to explore the entire world, basically at the beginning. And then Forbidden West included, as you progress through the main story, you get abilities that then let you explore more of the world, even though it's still open world, right?
It's a Metroidvania.
And that was not, it had a very, very light Metroidvania element to it, and it wasn't necessarily the best thing for that. So it's not always a better thing. Yeah.
I'd like to see if they could find a good way to put that in, but I'm not really expecting it with Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, I'm expecting basically, Breath of the Wild in space, which I don't.
You might be disappointed.
Well, I don't think that would be a bad thing. We get to go into the sky and we get to jump. Like, I'm a huge fan of flying islands in general. I think they're cool.
You might like this.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see the one thing that they didn't show was he did at one point have that like surfboard giant glider thing, and I don't know if that was it didn't look like a combined thing.
Yeah, there was no hand glue on it.
Yeah, so
a lot rules.
Overall, like I'm still excited about it. Like it looks, like I said, the only thing I was less than thrilled about is the durability coming back, and it is kind of part of the Breath of the Wild formula.
The only thing I was not thrilled about was seeing a pickup called a Zonite charge and knowing that
it's like I could just hear all the Zelda tubers just all start screaming.
Yeah,
at least
it was inevitable, though.
At least that means that Mary's theory about the Twilight Realm happening and Minna coming back is like just down the toilet.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the Zonai are
Twilight.
Yeah, I mean the Koroks are what the Kokiri turned into. Maybe the Zonai are what the Twili turned into.
I'm going to go.
I mean,
somewhere else.
Zoras can turn into Rito.
And then come back.
That's how it works. The weirdest thing about that is the Zora would have been perfect in Wind Waker. Like they're sea-dwelling things and everything is the ocean.
Like,
why in the world would they turn into birds?
Okay, reason could possibly be
Can't
because
handle
they were
saltwater.
freshwater Zora, and that's saltwater. Which is why my theory of the scientist was using a bull shark for experimentation to splice Zora DNA with bull shark
Thank
DNA
you all for
is
coming
how they
to
were
this
able to
stream.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for showing up, folks. I hope you guys are excited. We've got just over a month before this comes out, so expect unhinged theories abound.
When's the game come out? April 13th or something like that?
How about May 12th?
May 12th, yeah.
So we've got some games coming out before then that I'm excited. Like Battle Network is coming out The
When's
Battle Network
Pikmin?
collection's coming out.
When's Pikmin
Pikmin's
coming
not
out?
so late.
Pikmin's like the summer. It's like June, I think.
So
Pikmin.
anyway, folks, thanks for tuning in and watching us make snide comments about Zelda.
Yeah.
Still proud that I called that rewind. I called it. And everybody ignored
Yes.
me every time I said it. I was like, there's a rewind thing. It's like, Like, okay, fine.
I just thought it was obvious from the first trailer.
I also.
Well, everybody ignored me
yeah.
anytime I said anything about it, so, you know.
You have been vindicated.
I have been
Yeah.
vindicated, and I'm very happy about that. So, I guess we will end it there. Thank you for watching, everybody.
Bye-bye.